Take a look at this right here. You see this 403? This is the market's fixing to open up in a minute. Two things will probably happen. First is this uh, platform will probably lock up. And the second is this number is going to change. Look at these numbers right here. USD 74, Euro 120, GBP 150, Swiss is 0 for a reason, JPY 115, AUD 140, CAD 118, NZD 234, 223. You can see they're all, what? Well, except for the USD, everything is way above 100. What you're looking at there, you're looking at the spread of a basket. So, and the market's not open right now, so it's kind of unfair, but it's still something you need to be aware of, especially if you're figuring on trading at times when there's low liquidity. The spread is going to widen out to where it's just truly unaffordable. It's 5 p.m. now. What this is, and this is another one of those things that's written for one computer and one computer only. It just will not work for everybody, so to speak. Okay, here we go. Okay, you remember how, what was it, 403? Now it's 383. Market's open. The spread is, the combined spread of all these pairs is still 383 pips. That's untradeable. You just can't do it. Right now, the Euro NZD is 40 pips. GBP NZD is 60 pips. You can't trade that. You can forget it. But the reason why you have to be aware of it is, just say, for instance, you had some trade. Oh, goodness. That ain't going to work. Yeah, that's better. Just say, for instance, you had some trades that were close to either going under or close to margin call. When that spread widens like that, you're going to get taken out. Because you went from something, say, that only had maybe a $2 loss to something that, or maybe a $100 loss to something that had a $600 loss for no other reason than the spread, perhaps. I've seen this, still 383, and I've seen that. What time frame? This thing takes a long time to load because it's an unbelievable amount of math in it. It's not uncommon, and I need to change time frames now. Let me go there. Okay, see, now you're down to 159. Or you were down to 159. It was at 159 because it hadn't added them all up. I've changed time frames in the middle. If you trade baskets, let me get this down here. If you attempt to trade baskets, what you have to be aware of is, just say if I click this buy right here, it would buy the Euro USD. So it would sell the EUR USD because that's buying the USD. And it would buy the USD CHF because that's buying. So in other words, everything wouldn't be a buy. Some trades would be a sell, but it would be buying the USD part of it. You have to be aware of how many pips you're going to have to make before you even break even. And right now, on the USD basket, you'd have to make 61 pips before you even broke it. No, I'm sorry. Well, by coincidence, it's the same number. Look at that. You'd have to make 61 pips before you would even break even. The euro, you'd have to make 109 pips because the combined spread on a euro basket is 109 pips. And NZD, which was astronomical a while ago, is still 183 pips. You also have to know how much margin will be required for those 7 trades in the smallest lot available. It's $138 margin required for the USD basket. Let's see. For the GBP basket, it's $155 margin required. It doesn't make any difference if you're buying it or selling it. That's going to be the same. To 347 is still this the where I use this at right here. I use this as kind of now a measure of liquidity. This number should be like 50. So in other words, the 50 to 60. So in other words, the combined spread on every one of these pairs should be nothing more than 60 pips. Somewhere between 50 and 60. What happens is when the market just opens up or in news, non-farm payroll or something like that, the banks back out. They will widen their spreads. And when they widen their spreads, what that does, that encompasses all these stop orders. So the participants, if so to speak, become the source of liquidity. Banks don't even want to get involved in it, so they back out, and then it's nothing more than stop losses and stop orders, that type of stuff, limit orders that take over. So for that brief little bit of time there, the banks are just sitting there just laughing. So okay, y'all slug it out, and when you're done, we'll move in. Eventually, this number here, 373, it will slowly wind down. It's I've seen several times the GBP UNZD, the spread on it be as much as 200 pips. Sounds unreasonable, but I've seen it multiple times. Some of these others, most of the regular pairs, the max is going to be 50 pips, but they will get up there. 340, just staying the same. See, was there something else I wanted to say about this? This negative number, all this is measuring is the amount of change from the last. I think I have it set on hour. So in other words, if it was say like 3 o'clock, let's say it was 3:47. This figure here would be the change between 3:01 and 3:47, and you can see the AUD is strong. It's going down. And it almost appears like it's not. The AUD is strong. It almost appears like the GBP is weak because see, all those are going down. Every one. So in other words, that's what they did. One other thing. When you get into a basket, something like this on daily. This is, you can see all the the JPY pairs here. And if you look right here, I know this, one of those things, this is 70 or 80 days back. That's one day closer, closer. And here's today. This dot's today. So we have a sell signal today. On that one, not on this one. But this is a buy. But if you look, you'll notice that if you're trading baskets now, we're still on that same subject. When the JPY gets strong, it gets strong on almost every pair. That's a good example right there where it's not strong on that one. When it gets weak, you can see here, I mean, it might go 5 or 6 days weak on almost every single pair. Here, you can see strength, and here it kind of, you know, puttered around a little bit. No telling what that was going on there. But the AUD, when it gets down here, they get a little bit mixed up. But you can see here the AUD was strong. So like right here, it was strong on all those pairs. If you're going to trade a basket, if you're going to buy the Australian dollar against everything, it kind of helps to be in sync with every single pair. Just don't buy it just for the fun of it. Look and see, like right here, look at this. All your GBPs right now, and see they're weak. Remember, we just looked at them a while ago. They're all weak today as a sell. Look how many days in a row that was weak. Look how many days in a row the euro was weak. Now, it was strong here against GBP, but that's because it was weak. So the euro here was nothing more than the stronger of two little bitty weaklings. But look and see how all of them fit together before you just arbitrarily buy a basket. In this case right here, you probably would have wanted to avoid this one, the GBP, because that pays like $16 a pip. So you probably want to avoid that and just sell these others. You don't have to sell every one of them. You could have left one out. Yeah, let's see. I think that's about it.